you get to prison, and my second day there, I got jumped by 5 guys.
Wow.
So the first day was traumatizing enough because we walked over somebody in the stairwell that had been SA'd and whatever else, But yeah, the second day, trying to mind my business, sitting with my back against the wall. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm chilling. I'm outside the cell, sitting on my box reading a book. Guys come up, start joking with me, joking at me, and you're in prison. So either you keep sitting down or you stand up. And I stood up, got jumped immediately, not immediately, but when I was in medical, the investigator came down there and he said, "Hey, we got to ship you. We're putting you back in solitary confinement." I'm like, "Yo, you can't ship me," because I already knew from jail, etc. If you ship me, I'm gonna be labeled as a rat. You're good because you're gonna lock them up next, and then you tell everybody, "Well, they got all people are gonna know is they jumped him and got locked." And I told him, I said, "Man, you got to let me back out on the compound because I can't run my whole. I'm gonna be running the whole time I'm doing time."
Right.
And I'll never forget it. He said, "Well," he said, "Here you go." And he pulls out this paper, and it's a waiver that basically says, "We'll put you back in general population, but if anything happens to you, the prison's not liable." And and I signed it.
This was state prison, not federal prison.
This was state prison. This was state prison.
Wow.
Sussex, which is now closed down, by the way, thank God. But I signed it, and they put me right back in the same pod, same cell. And within over the next 4 or 5 days, one by one, I ended up getting what they call a fair fight. Because when I got jumped, some of the guys in the block, they didn't like that. They said, "Well, we got youngins back." And then all those guys were from a certain city. So they set it up, being that I didn't want to lead a block and they weren't either. And we did our thing as men in there.
Wow. So you fought them one at a time?